morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to another edition of WBE TV, 24th April 2026. Let's see what we have by way of news today. So, US news for 24th April 2026. 10 a.m. we have medium impact news, revived UM consumer sentiment. As always, reduce the time between planning to plant that seed, planting that seed, and harvesting. Poverty loves procrastinating. Now look at our levels for the day. So our bull target, we're taking from our second bull target from the daily time frame, since we've already smashed our hourly time frame bull targets. Our bull target is 27,412, PDH 27,155, PDO 27,075, PDC 26,934, PDL 26,681. Our bear target is 27,031, pivot 27,109. And now let's look at what we have in store on the chart. So as you can see, we took off in a big way for the boundary around just a little bit after 7 a.m. Now we're pulling back a bit, diving into some side liquidity, and we have some gaps that we could fill to the downside. So we'll see how that plays out. All in all, we have to just be patient. It was a massive move at the end of the day, and now we just have to wait and see what happens later. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you want to join us in our premium channel, reach out to WBE Master on Discord or Telegram for access. Thanks for joining us this morning. Let's feast together. taking a break. I'll be back in a bit.
No problem.
Back. Oh man, these cells look good. More than 400 ticks above from the takeoff initially. And then we got a signal of OSOD to sell, and then we broke below the boundary. It's too late though for me, so I'm not taking this. That was a nice.
Wait, what box you talking about? The 828 box?
Yeah.
Wait, on 30-second time frame, right?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Are you sure?
So yeah, because it would be a reversal, right? So we're not using the buy. We're using the reversal because we've got more than 400 ticks with the buy, initial buy.
So I'm confused now because
okay, check out the Discord feed.
Discord feed.
So the Discord feed, right? You see, this was the first entry for the buy from the 628.
The 628 box.
Yes, this was the buy.
Yeah, but that thing was like more than 100 ticks though.
That's what I'm saying. It's gone more than 100 ticks. So now we get a reversal, and this reversal is good to take, but we don't have a box to confirm the sell. So even though it's a good sell to take, especially since it's swept buy side, right? We would have a box to confirm our sell. So we're not taking that sell till we get the box.
We wouldn't have taken that sell just because we didn't have a box. That's what you're saying?
Yes, we wouldn't have taken it because we don't have a box. Remember, Ghost was telling me, why am I taking a trade with no confirmation?
Okay.
Right. So you could take it. You do have the OSOB sell confirmation, right? But if we are following our rules to the T, we really don't have a sell because we are waiting for the box. We are for this challenge, we are taking trades off the box. Right. So we wait till we get a box to confirm the sell. And then it closes below the box. Then we can go in for the sell. And that's where you will see that sell would have taken place here. At the close of the box, close below the box, we would have taken this sell. Right. This cell right here. Close box, boom. And would have been up about, let's see. Yeah, it's about 160. Right. We could have been in from the top, but that would have been violating our rules. It was a good sell. And if I wasn't following the rules for the challenge, I'm taking a sell. But if we are following the rules for the challenge, we are waiting for the box, close below the box, then we go in. Cool. You get what I'm talking about? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah.
It makes sense.
All right. So yeah. On a ghost.
Hey, morning, Ghost.
It looks like we do want to go and fill those bull gaps. Let's see. By the same token, though, because we came into a gap, we could reject and go back up. So make sure you're protected at this point. If you took the sell, that's it. Taking a quick break, I'll be back.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. Got to my kid to school.
I'm back. So we closed out the 5-minute bull gap. We still have the 1 hour bull gap to contend with. As I mentioned earlier, you guys should be locked in already. This thing has run almost 280 ticks. So even if you are late, at least 200 ticks in profit. Yep. Most didn't catch this move though. So just because we're breaking down the 400 tick rule. There was some confusion, so yeah, 9 minutes away from 9 o'clock. Volume is exhausted, delta is positive, OSOB is pulling to the upside. Money, money. 30 seconds. It's the top robot started to come down. 2 minutes. It hasn't hit the 0 line yet.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah. 15 minutes. Market open. This is sweep to go back up, all the way to reject and come back down.
Only the guys can tell.
Hopefully, anyone who was in the sell trade is locked in. So if we get a close above the lower boundary, we put it high. But I would prefer to wait for our next boundary to form, our next box to form.
Yeah, it's only like 5 more minutes till.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 minute.
Nah. So we've been rejecting the top of that 1 hour bull gap. For a little while now. That was a sweep on the 30 seconds. We'll maybe get another sweep. Five minutes. Okay, now we've got our box. We're still looking at cells. Our bias is still cells at this point. Start looking at bias, probably when we break up 256 to 57. Actually, to be safe, about 270. About a minute away from market open. Bias is still sells. According to our rules. Seconds. Okay, income. Let's go. Should be fully protected. Took that sell. You already logged in. Already logged 130 ticks. Yeah, we're going to wipe out the sell side liquidity. Or that's a sweep to go. Interesting open. 30 seconds says we're going up a little bit. 2 minutes is still bearish. We need 244 to break to go higher. So 244. This is looking like a buy. Get a close. It's lining up perfectly.
Where you getting at? Emily, in that trade for the buy.
Yeah.
Maybe a plenty. If we close above, say 52, I think we're going for a new high.
Okay. So at this point, we get a close above. Say buy.
You need that 250 rate. You can close above 250 and then you can go higher, right? You're pushing into a fair value deficit. So if you get above 250, you can keep pumping.
Okay.
I don't know where you're getting from. Look at it, 217 or 216. So let's say we can get above 250, 255. If they fail, they're probably gonna come back down. Judging by structure, right? It looks like we've been kind of ranging in this area for the last maybe 30 minutes or so, right?
Yeah.
So, and then we're putting a week at the moment, 68, 172. So if we get about 55, 56-ish, right? We can keep pumping, we can pump through that fair value gap and go back. I think they're about to do that. See. If they come back below 217, right, then this thing's gonna go back down. But so far it's looking bullish. See if they can do it. 55. So if you're in it, you should be protected though, right?
Yeah.
So we can push about 55, 56.
Second is coming down. Where's OP?
Just gotta be mindful, right? Didn't get above 55, we're pulling back, right? So I'm not interested in selling until we get below lower boundary, right? Which could be a sell. So that was a nice rejection coming off of 55. So we're gonna have to see. So that's a crazy U-turn. So I hope everybody was protected on that one, right?
Yeah.
Rejection upper boundary, didn't break through the upper boundary to go higher. We might get stuck in this range for a minute, but, and then seek something lower. Let me see, what do we have for? This might be like yesterday, right? Where market just takes a while to sweep London high and take a while to sweep Asian, right?
Yeah.
So we break through the 200s. We're coming down for previous days. I think it was previous days high. And then we push lower into these 135s.
Okay.
And that's going to be a break of lower boundary. Okay, so we break that 202, right? Then we can look for price to come down into 135. If we still reject this, right, then this thing is still in an uptrend, right, even on the lower time frame. But you're still waiting for price to get above, let's say, 55. Close above 217, you could front run it. You take another buy, you could front run the buy there. Above 217. Let's see if we can get enough momentum to push this thing higher. Off to 15. Make up its mind. So we just sit and wait. There we go again. Yeah, we are still failing. Those 217 is still failing. So do we get below 202 to go lower, or do we keep bouncing here at 217 and then try to get a pump to the upside? So those are only two entries I'm interested in. 217, which would front run the buy side. 202, which would be the sell. So I need to see a candle closing above 217 or a candle closing above 202.
Let's go 2 and 217.
Yeah. 217 just gives me an early entry at midpoint, right? That's 217. And 202 gives me a break. Like I said, we could just range here for a while before we break to either direction. Gotta be patient. All right, 217 again. So let's see. That's about a 10-point move already. Let's see what they do with this time. Okay, 38. Let's go test those 50s. Let's see if we can break through those 50s. If we reject the 50s again, this thing's gonna crash. It doesn't seem to be as strong. Maybe not enough volume coming in. The last 2 days have been really kind of scalper market, right? And then the big moves come in later. So I won't be surprised if we get the same thing today, right? Market chops. And the big zero. Yeah. I still really like bulls going into this. Still like the bulls to go retest today's high. Here we go. 17 back to 50. Can we break through this? Get through buy side and question. Can we get above that level? So if you took 217, you should have your stops at entry. You should have some partials taken off the table. Because again, we're just stuck in that range, right? Stuck between 202 and 255, 250. So I'm just taking a midpoint entry just to front run this rate. Closing rejection of lower boundary, closing at 217. Looking for the buy, exit 255 because we're stuck in a range. 10 points protect till we get our direction. Do we have news coming up?
10 o'clock, yes.
All right, so I'm just gonna wait. Next move will be 10 o'clock. Take another trade until then. If we get below 202, close below 202, you could enter a sell. The only catch is you're coming down into sell side.
Yeah.
So let's see. Just give it time. Oh, gosh. Because we could go lower. Take that. Let's see. You'd be seeking. Either be seeking Asian low or Asian open, and then looking for buys of that. Asian open, Asian low, and then looking for buys of that. This goes down below 202. Like I said, you'd come down into 135. Below 135, you'd come down into Asian. And then below Asian open to look for a buy of Asian low, which would be a fair value gap at 27.18, 27.17.
Gotcha.
So far, market is still bullish. So let's see what happens if we get below 202. Below the level, we just have another candle closing. So still don't have a trade. Don't rush anything. This market's going to be annoying. Probably until news drops. So I wouldn't rush into a trade.
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
Yesterday
Yeah.
bounced
Don't
around.
rush into anything. Absolutely no reason to put yourself in this kind of price action. I do think we did go lower though.
Yeah,
Close
looks
to
like
135. 135. Let's see if we can get 135. See. that candle close below. You could entertain. You could take a sell here if this candle closes below 176. You could take a sell because we did get below 202. I'm just not quite sure if that 2-minute bar closed below 202. If it did, you should be in the sell. If you didn't get it, wait for this candle to close and then you take a sell right around this area, which would be the 176. You're looking for about a 30-point move down to 135. I mean, we gave you 135. You're looking for that 4. Just sit it right now. 3. And if you get below 103, again, we're going to Asia open, which is about 75, 76. Below that, we're looking for Asia low. If price comes into Asia low, I will be interested in sniper entry for a buy. Just keep in mind there's news coming in. Right? News coming in about 5 minutes. If you took 176, you should probably move your stop to entry. I don't know what news is going to do to this rate. Just flash down and keep going, but I think it comes in at last target of 135. About 15 points away from 135. Everybody should be deep in profit. 135, everybody gets smashed. Oh, baby, we can do it. Let's go. All right. You should be up decent. About 30 points. If you took 176. So let's see if this thing wants to continue over to 135. Points. 135 smashed. All right, so if you're manually trailing rather, your stop should be about 155. Again, I don't know what news is going to do to this, but first target has been smashed.
Looks like we're going to fill that 1 hour gap.
So that's done, right? What you do with that position is up to you. You can trim, you can do a whole lot of nothing. So because that 135 is the liquidity zone, so you can see the pressure with which it's bouncing coming off that level. Okay. All right. We hit 135. We bounce back to 176. You should be stopped out. Now you're waiting for price to reject 176. If you're looking for a re-entry, right? If you're holding this from 202, you can keep holding with your stops at entry. Right? If you took 176, you should be out because that was the late entry. And you're looking for price to retest 176, reject 176, and then push lower, right? And if it doesn't reject 176, guess what it's going to do? It's going to bounce right back up because it just tapped into a liquidity pool at 135 and then started bouncing strong.
30 seconds is pushing up.
So that was an easy read. 35 points. Or more. If you get not to 2, you got more points off it. I couldn't tell whether that bar had closed below. There's a 2-minute bar that actually closed below the boundary, so you should have been a trade early.
Below the 202.
Yeah, I think that bar did close below 202.
Yeah, it did. It did. The doji closed below before the big candle went.
Yep. So you should have an opportunity to get in there at that price point 202. If you didn't, if you missed it, then 176 was a good entry too for 35 points.
The funny thing is, I'm looking at the other charts, and the entry from the 926 candle, if you were still in it, it went all the way. Came close to stop loss, but it went all the way.
Entry from 936 candle or 936 candle. let's see what happens here, because coming off that liquidity zone 135, price might decide to rally up.
30 second is rallying up. It's at the zero line.
Gonna wait for news. News in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Maybe what they needed to push it back up.
There we go. What was the news? Positive for retail for the consumer sentiment.
Okay, what it do?
It's just bouncing off the top of that channel.
Yep. Show me how you really feel.
You just be careful here. Again, probably you want to probably wait for a break and close above 217, right? So 135 would have been a really nice entry for a buy, but I didn't take it. So I didn't call it because I didn't take it. If you can't close 217, can't even close 202, can't get a feel for it. You're looking for something lower, and that's gonna be those Asian levels. If you've taken the liquidity at 135, right? So if you get back below 176, you're looking for something lower, right? So 202 just give you another opportunity to get in to the sell if you're trusting the model.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this thing's about to take off.
Alright, I'm back. My other device stepped out. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, sure. Okay, so still ranging. Nothing special. It's just ranging. I should have taken that buy off 135. Alright, time check 10:07. No big trade really. I said I got close above 202. I'll be looking at 217. Close above 217. I can entertain a buy. If we can't get a close above 217, I'm not really interested in buying this. I like the fact that we bounced off my level 135. It was beautiful liquidity pool there, and we just bounced off of. And here comes that push. Let's see if it's strong enough and good enough. At that point, I'd be more looking for like a reversal, right? And to reverse this. Right. What you gonna do? We're gonna get that close so we can pump or not. Now let's see if we can get a pump here. Looks like it. See, now it's gonna close 100 points away from 217, so I don't have a trade. You tall fucker. I don't want to chase this. I don't want to chase it.
30 seconds of what might come back. and give us an entry.
Pullback has to hold to 17 if we're gonna go up. Can't break back below 217. You break back below 217, it's a failed trade. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna take it. I'll keep my stop below 200. Taking off that pullback. Stops below 200, about 195. But if it closes below 117 and doesn't continue higher, I'm gonna cut it. I just don't like what the market is doing. So it needs 217. Yep, we close below 217. I'm cutting the trade. Let's go. Nice. Beautiful entry there. So that's about 15 points. I'm moving my stop to entry because I don't like what this thing is doing. So just nice moves. It's just not pumping enough though. It's not breaking out. We could just get stuck here and it could do some stupidity, some madness. But I mean, in the trade, I'm just gonna put my stop at entry. We're gonna see what it does. Come on. You gonna do something or not? So we did get a bull sweep, right? So now we are breaking out, right? It sucks that the entry wasn't as precise, like right around 202, but you got a nice entry. Then you got the pullback back to 117, which was our entry level, and now you're pumping, right? So it's still not a terrible trade. It's just the market is ranging, so you get what you get, you take what you get. You know, you don't overstay your welcome. But yeah, we had a nice bull sweep and then we broke above. Again, could have taken that entry off 135, but yeah, whatever. You know, my device decided to take a break right in between that move happening. So here's what it is. If you look at 30-second, you had a nice pullback back to 170s and then you get a pump, right? So break above 202, then you break 217. 217 gives you that prime entry. You take that trade and you are deep in profit. Worst entry 236. That would be the worst entry. If you are looking for that candle close, you got in 230, 236, and that would have been the worst entry.
Let's see if we can wipe out this buy side.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna be easy to get above those 250s and hold and close above that, but we do need that close. We need some volume to pick up here. Incoming. Let's see if we can just blow through. If they can't, we can come right back down.
30 seconds coming down. Sell sweep. Let's see if we reject this area, the pivot area, and go back up.
Taking a sweet time. Let's see if we can this area, right? 251. 250s, get above that, we can get a nice pump. That's a beautiful 2-minute rejection candle. So let's see if this gets above 260. 260, 267 for all-time highs. So we can get a pump. And then we'll go for 360 and higher. Where are my levels? Let's see what's coming up next. What is coming up next? 334 would be next if we can get above 264. 264, close above 264, sends us higher to 334. Can we expand? If I do get stopped out of this one, next trade's not going to be until 1028. Boy, that 135 was good. Oh, and we're taking it 154, 157 after that rejection. That was pretty damn good. Ugh, that sucks. How's everybody doing? We're doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just holding. Yeah, the consumer sentiment was pretty bad. It's a record low considering the Iranian war.
You got some static. Not sure.
Really?
Yeah, but you got a lot of static.
Okay.
Like somebody's blowing a fan right behind you.
That's what I get for putting my station next to the dryer.
Oh. See. Hey, what's this thing gonna do? It's gonna pump. It's gonna keep playing games. You got a nice pullback on the 30-second time frame.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting ready to go. But if it's gonna go, we need to go. Gotta stop playing games. Lift and shift is what we need. Ninja can be funny sometimes. I got an account that's got a trade on. I can see the trade on the chart, and I don't see the trade in my positions. I'm like, what the fuck? Is Ninja smoking?
Right, that's really strange.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes this thing gets on my nerves. This is taking too much time up here. I'm starting to lose faith in it. Yep, it's taking way too much time up there. Starting to lose faith in it, so it might come back down and stop me out. Where was that 135 kid? Fuck. I'll be right back down. What's it gonna be? You gonna stop me out or not? If you're going to, you better do it already. Like I said, candle close below 217, I'm out. Not even gonna sit here and dally-dal and wait. Nope. Because if it does that, it would have taken bear node right around 217 to 11. So there's no point in me staying in that trade on a 30-second time frame. So if it gets below 217, I'll cut it. So it better not close below 217. Do you have the link to the YouTube stream? Check it out.
Yeah, 1 second.
Could you drop that in one of the Does what's that thing? Does it still work? Nightbot.
What's the what?
Nightbot.
No.
Why not?
I haven't checked it in a while.
Alright. Drop the link. Let me take a look as we wait for this thing. Oh, looks like it wants to come back down.
I put it in the chat.
Thank you. Take a look.
I put it in the chat.
Yeah. Thank you. Take a look. Nightbot ain't running. Can't remember some of the commands. Jeez Louise, it's been a minute. Isn't it supposed to be running and setting stuff out randomly, or it's only when people ask certain things?
It's supposed to be random, but with engagement.
Gotcha. Yeah, the bulls are not doing a good job trying to push this up, so it could definitely come right back down. Doesn't look as promising at this point, so we'll see what it does.
Well, 30 seconds is almost oversold, so hopefully now it starts to take off.
Say it again?
I said 30 seconds is almost oversold, so it could start taking off now, unless it extends and just continues to drop. Oh, but I didn't even see that the 2 minutes was sheesh. Yeah, that doesn't look good for buyers. But I trust the 30 seconds though, so let's see what it gives us.
30 seconds is pay, right?
Amen. Quick moves, boom, boom, boom. Okay, 1028 box. Let's see.
All right, you should have gone out trade at break even. Because it came back below 117, so you should have gone out break even on that one. I don't want to keep getting in and getting out. I don't like the price action. So it's time check 1028. Again, the move might not come in until later, like maybe 11 o'clock, right?
It's doing what it did yesterday. Same thing.
Yeah, it's about the same thing. So
Chop, 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 chop. Okay. Nice move.
yeah. So it's not worth losing your account over kind of price action. You just gotta sit on your hands, and just wait. Right? You can capitalize on the opportunity when it ships up, but just be mindful of your position sizing. Right? It's not the kind of market to put on too much size. Right? You gotta be patient. Let's take a look at higher time frame. Let me start with the 5 minute real quick. See what this thing is doing. Yeah, we're just consolidating. Right? Neither bullish, neither bearish. You're just stuck. So if you're gonna take anything, you gotta scalp off like a 30-second time frame. Take some scalp trades. Overall, we are bullish, right? But we're just not making any reasonable move. We're just stuck. Previous 1 hour candle, right? Pretty much indecisive. Current candle, indecisive, right? Came down 135 into a fair value gap, pushed right back up, could not break higher. Can get above 278, 250s. We're coming right back down, right? Does this thing continue to range right around these 200s? And the 1 hour candle closed in a doji. We got about 30 minutes before that 1 hour candle closes. Right, so the next move will probably maybe 11.15 would be the next good move. So right now, the best we can do is just give it time, let it build out this position, and then makes a decision whether it's bulls or bears. I don't know where it wants to go. Could come right back down, right? Should be trying to come down because we've not taken Asian low. So let's see. Yeah, we're not stripping Asian low, Asian high. We haven't really taken any of those. So one of those directions gotta give. We have to take out one of those. Remember what I said yesterday, right? Market wasn't sweeping either direction, right? It wasn't sweeping London high. Eventually it took London high, but it hadn't taken Asian low, right? And when it rejected London high, it came back and took Asian low. So it could be the same exact thing happening here. And when that move came in with a lot of momentum. It was a very quick move to the downside. Came down Tokyo Asian low, and then boom, bounced up and took off to the upside. So it wouldn't surprise me if we did the same exact thing. And here we go again, right? Market's coming down again. So it won't surprise me if we get below 135 and shoot for Tokyo low, Asian low. That's gonna be a strong magnet. Look at this thing, 2-minute doji. There's no justification for lower boundary entry though, so there's no justification for that move at 195. There's just no justification for that. So I can't take that trade in as much as it looks good. It looks really good for an early entry, but I can't take it because I can't justify taking that trade. I'd rather wait, break above 220, 225, and take the trade there. This is not the kind of price action you want it to be really heavy on.
It's not.
It ain't. It's not. It can do you dirty. Yeah, because look at that. If you had rushed to buy that, right, you get clapped. So it's not the kind of PA you want to leave it like that. I like the cells though. Kind of like the cells now, but there's no confirmation. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing.
There's very little follow through. Even on the sell side.
Mm-hmm. Buys nothing, sells nothing. We're just stuck, right?
30 seconds looks like it wants to buy.
But it does. That it does, but it could be a trap. This could be a trap. I'm not buying this. Mm-mm. Because the candles are just closing way too out of range too, right? So you're getting this, like if this closes above, it's probably gonna close, 20 points plus. Like, doesn't really give you prime entry. I'll just watch this thing pump. Oh boy.
He did it yesterday too. Crazy.
I just have a feeling this is a trap. It's gonna come right back down. Mm-mm. You can see how fast that OSOB moved up there on the 30 second. Really quick. And yeah, it'll take closing above 250 for me to be convinced that they're trying to buy, and then you go to 265, take that out, then I'll be convinced that this is really trying to go up. See, back to the 1 hour. 1 hour is still doing the same thing, just stuck in a freaking range. I'm staying out. I'm sitting this out. You can pump and take off without me. Just sit it out. Done enough on the day already. Done enough for the day. I'm not. I'll be right back. Once again. Oh boy, how's this thing gonna go?
I told you they got your trading station bugged, Ghost.
Step away and boom. $32 was good, but yikes, for me with this price action, I just do want to entertain that. See, they just can't seem to break out.
Yeah, moment of truth. 2 minutes is up there. 30 seconds is up there. Buy side liquidity is right there.
Sweeping come right back down. Terrible. It's either we get volume and blow through it, or she's just gonna sweep and come right back down. Terrible. Marketplace too much.
Yeah, go right through it.
Oh, kind of hasn't closed yet, so based on this price action, she just been acting stupid. I didn't get in on that 232, so if you guys took it, you'd be in profit. I just didn't get in. I didn't trust. Just because of the PA price action's just been all over the place. I just can't find an entry that I like. There you go. Can we look now? Yep. I can't. Can't. I cannot. I'm up on the day. I don't want to take stupid risks that that ain't worth it. Yeah, for me,
These most of this shy of 200 ticks and then you should be out.
Yep, shit like this is not worth it for me. But you had a trade right there at 232. If you were just following the boundaries, right? You had a trade at 232 is a nice entry. 232 to right about 280. It's not a terrible trade, but it's just not for me. Judging by the price action. Then it goes up and then it comes right back down. I want to take a trade with conviction, right? I take a trade that I know for sure makes sense. But this kind of price action, not making sense. The moves are there, they just don't make sense because they're not gonna it's not gonna expand for the trade to play out fully. So you either scalp this, right? Couple points here, couple points there. Or you do nothing. And it's coming right back down, right? What I say it might just sweep that and come right back down. That's exactly what they just did, right? They swept buy side and they're pulling right back down. So now the question is, do they get back below 220, down 217 to go lower, or do they hold for a pump? Right? And the more price keeps doing this, the less interested I get. This is where you kind of regret not catching the 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. moves. Because what are you going to do with this kind of price action? Right? You get a good trade, you get stopped out. You get a bad trade, you get clocked. The only other thing you could do is, I don't know, stick with the trend and just look for buys, right?
Yeah, that's probably what you could do.
That might be the only thing you can offer
It's a hard time frame break structure, whatever.
Yeah, stay bullish. Could be the only thing you can do. Let's see where we are in relation to London Island as well. Let me check London. Check those London levels up. Yeah, I'll wait. You get above 285, I'll entertain a buy. I'll entertain a buy 285. But right now, I'm not taking anything. Staying out. Green. Let's see. There's a part where you regret not taking 235, 232, because it was right there, close right above. But it's okay. It is what it is. No sweat. Take 285 to 320 if we do break above. But this could be a dangerous drop, right? It could be really dangerous because you can sell right out of this fair value gap, right? Sweep, come back down, retesting. So if you can't take 285, what's gonna happen? Right? You can't take 285, you gotta come right back down. So somebody has to. We need volume to come in so they can run all the stops in that area and then push it back to all-time high.
Rose, can you see my chat?
Can I see your chat? What chat? Not Telegram for sure. I don't see anything there. I just sent it.
30-second buy side.
Where'd you send your chat? I don't have anything from you.
On the Discord. Oh, okay. Let me just screenshot it.
Yeah, I got nothing. Drop it in Telegram.
Yeah, just send it to Telegram. What's up? What's up with this? No, I was just showing you the buy side on the 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, what about it though? I'm not quite sure I understand. Are you asking a question or?
No, I was just saying they could sweep.
Oh, yeah.
And if they,
I mean,
if they
very
break through, they are
possible.
gone.
Yeah, but I'm gonna look for a buy at 285. If we get above 285, I'll entertain a buy to 320. Send a buy to 320. Get above 285. This price action sucks. My goodness, what the fuck? What the F is this? I don't have any other traders running on this day, just because of this price action. Right? I can't really run anything this PA. You'd get crushed by all this back and forth.
So this is what kills brain cells. Right after the alcohol.
Alright, so there goes 285. So let's see if we can pump to 320. You better pump to 320 and then start selling, right? That's what I'm looking for now. I'm kind of late. I'm late on this move, but I'm cool with it. I'm okay with it. Because we're gonna go to 300, 320. Jeez Louise, what a fucking day. Let's go to 300. So again, I didn't take the trade right off 232, but 232 was a good entry, right? That was a good trade. I just didn't take it because price action just looked stupid. But if you took that trade, you're deep in profit. If you took a 285 with me, you're up about 5 points, 10 points. And I'm looking for 300 to 320. I'm late. Really, really late to that trade. Comes out 1058. Let's see what 1058 is gonna do. Those about like what, 260, 260 ticks. Just giving you about 200 ticks on average, and then it's coming right back down. Right, I'm out. It's nothing much really. I don't want to get trapped. I'm out. I'm gonna wait to see what this 58 does. Everybody that was trying to buy at the 300s just got stopped out. Right, then you got sellers coming in right about 300. I was hoping they'd go to 320 before they start to sell this, before heavy selling starts. So let's see. But this could be a big trap right around 310, 309, 282, 300. So 300, 310, 320. Unless we get above 320, I'm not convinced that they want to push this any higher. This could all be a trap.
Oh boy.
Dude, if you're gonna
It's
do it, just fucking do it.
It's 11 a.m. and I think this is where we'll call it a day on the stream. Quick recap before we shut it down. Our first trade on the stream was at 8:32 off the sell. OSOB pullback that yielded about 280 ticks. Then subsequently, after market open 9:30, we got a sell, yielded close to 316 ticks, let's say 300. And then Ghost called that buy around 217. That also yielded almost 200 ticks, about 100, let's say 190. Then this buy of the previous boundary to 32 entry, and that's currently running. It gave us 296 ticks profit, but it's down to about 260. So all in all, almost 1,000 ticks in profit, even with the chop, right? So as always, like I keep on saying, all we do is feast here. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, invite your friends to feast with you. And if you want to join us in our premium channel for one-on-one access to Ghost and complete access to premium tools, reach out to WBE Master on Discord or Telegram for access. This has been another edition of WBE TV. Thanks for joining us. This is where we call it a week. We'll see you again next week, Monday. Till then, bye from WBE.